Nick Harrison. Hi everyone. Been a while since I've been on YouTube, but thought I'd just post a video. Everyone's doing these vlogs now. I've not done one for many years, talking about my journey with stammering and where it's taken me and how life has changed since gaining control of my speech. So just a little bit of a background on me. I'm 52 years old now. I've stammered since the age of 5 and I got control of my speech at the age of 35. So 17 years I've had the knowledge and techniques to be able to communicate in a whole new way. So I joined the Maguire program in 2008 and that's where I learnt the techniques to deal with my speech. So I'm still a person who stammers, always will be. And in fact, I'm pretty proud of that fact now. I used to be ashamed of it, didn't like the person who I was many years ago. Spent many years avoiding being that person, or trying to avoid to be that person, as being indifferent makes you stand out. And yeah, tough times, but it shaped me into the person who I am today. I'm more resilient, more thick-skinned. I don't really let a lot of things bother me, and I let go of things which are outside of my control. Well, what's the point in worrying about something or stressing about something you can't control? So that's definitely been a change in my thought process, and I don't wake up every morning worrying about my speech anymore. How am I going to be able to make that phone call today? How am I going to talk to this person? Or I hope they don't ask me any questions, and so on and so forth. All that anxiety which we put on ourselves. We overthink every situation and make a molehill into a mountain. I know I did. And would come up with strategies of how to avoid those situations, so I wasn't putting myself in that position. Yeah, really zaps your energy, and thinking about it just makes me feel tired now. So I'm glad I'm not like that anymore. I no longer fear speaking. I actually enjoy speaking. Who would have thought? But I'm still a person who stammers, and I always will be. And I still block, but I don't stay in that physical block. I feel it, I acknowledge it, like I just did then. Acknowledge it, and I don't get stuck in the repetition. So if something happens, I've got the techniques to deal with it and to move forward. And that's what I do. That's what I've done. But a big part of it is challenging yourself in those fearful situations. That's a big part of it as well. So you have to take things on. You have to face them head to head. Avoidance behaviour only increases anxiety, self-doubt. The way to build confidence is to face things head on and to find a way through. That's not saying it's always perfect. In the early days, I would face things, and to be honest, if I videoed them like I'm videoing this now, then you would definitely see fault in there. There would definitely be some, what I would call poor technique when I'm speaking, or I would be rushing to finish my sentence so I could get out of the situation. When now I seek out those situations, I'm comfortable, but feeling uncomfortable now through exposure therapy, putting myself in those positions, talking about my speech, my stutter, and not hiding from it. And the byproduct of doing this, even though it's very scary when you first think about doing that, you don't want to show someone your weaknesses or your flaws. So it's very scary, but it's such a powerful thing. So you've told them what's wrong before it's even happened. So what happens? The performance pressure drops away and your speech becomes better anyway. So it's a win-win situation, but it's all about confronting those fears. My fear was speaking. It no longer is. And that's due to the many hours, hundreds, thousands of hours spent challenging myself and stretching myself, doing more and more challenging things speech-wise. So that's where I am. That's what's been going on since I first joined in 2008, which was a long time ago. So yeah, it's been quite a journey, and I still work on my speech every day now. There's always something. Like today, I thought I'd make a video, but it could have been just making contact in a shop, asking for a certain item, returning an item. That would have been a big no-no before. Why would I want to go and have confrontation with a sales assistant on taking something back? I'd just take the hit that I'd lost the money and wouldn't bother taking it back, as I wouldn't want to put myself in that position and expose myself in that sense that I couldn't communicate within a way to sort it out. Lots of flies down here tonight by the river. Yeah, so I think that'll do for now, but I'm going to be posting more content on my channel, so look out for it. And any questions, fire them in. It'd be great to hear from you, and anyone who struggles, anyone who stammers, stutters, it's the same thing, just different terminology. Yeah, get in touch. It'd be great to hear from you. Hope you've all had a good weekend. Bye for now.